Good morning, America. For our viewers in the West, a passenger plane has crashed with hundreds on board.
Breaking news. A Boeing 787 passenger plane with more than 200 people on board crashing. You can see the smoke rising from the Air India flight bound for London. What we know at this hour.
Protests ramping up nationwide against President Trump's mass deportations as images of National Guardsmen accompanying ICE officers draw criticism.
Final preparations underway for President Trump's military parade. Tanks rolling into the nation's capital as we get an exclusive view from above, flying with the Secret Service.
Under investigation, a U.S. Navy sailor found dead. The 21-year-old body is discovered in a wooded area in Virginia after vanishing in late May. Now another sailor in confinement. Why the victim's mother is blasting the Navy.
Supermarket shortages, a cyber attack causing empty shelves at some grocery stores around the country.
The defense rests in the Karen Reed retrial. What she said about the case outside of court after she didn't get on the stand, with her fate soon to be in the jury's hands.
Teed off.
I had to get rid of my Venmo because I was either getting paid by people or people were requesting me a bunch of money when I didn't win.
The world's top golfer, Scottie Scheffler, sounding off about bettors.
Jumping into action. A stranger dives into a pool to save a drowning boy, giving him life-saving CPR. Why the Good Samaritan says he doesn't feel like a hero.
And remembering the Beach Boys, Brian Wilson. The legend behind their signature sound. Overnight, his fellow founding bandmate paying tribute. What he said about his friends since high school. As Wilson's daughters of Wilson Phillips say goodbye to their hero, hailed a genius thanks to his heart and harmonies.
Live from Times Square, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
What an incredible spirit.
Yeah, it brings a smile to your face here in the song.
That's right, and we're going to have much more on the Beach Boys' Brian Wilson's legacy just ahead.
Also, Ginger is standing by tracking the flood risk for 24 million Americans. There's also a new toxic smoke warning for millions across the Midwest and the Northeast from the Canadian wildfires.
And we're going to begin right now with our top story. Breaking news overnight, a passenger plane crashing, hundreds on board. The Air India flight was bound for London but crashed shortly after takeoff. Our chief international correspondent, James Longman, has the very latest developments, including what Boeing is saying at this hour. Good morning, James.
Yeah, good morning, Robin. Indian police say there are likely no survivors in one of the worst aviation disasters in Indian history. 242 passengers and crew were on board this Air India flight when it crashed in a huge explosion earlier this morning. You can see the plane slowly descending before briefly disappearing behind some buildings. Moments later, a massive fireball erupts into the sky. Smoke from the site is visible for miles around, and right now firefighters and rescue teams are at the scene. The plane seems to have come down into some apartment buildings, so it's likely there will be casualties on the ground. In this footage, you can see what remains of a bed in the charred debris, which now litters the whole area. It took off from Ahmedabad in northwest India just after 1:30 p.m. and it was meant to arrive here in London this evening. It was a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. This is the first time this type of aircraft has ever crashed, and it gave a mayday call to air traffic control less than a minute after it took off. After that, all signal was lost. Of those on board, Air India says 169 are Indian nationals, 53 British, 7 Portuguese and 1 Canadian. The plane is 11 years old, and the Indian Civil Aviation Authority has been quick to point out that the pilot had over 8,000 hours of flying experience. But of course, it's much too early to know the cause of this crash. The NTSB is now en route to the site. Boeing has said simply they are aware of reports and are working to gather more information. George.
Just horrific. Okay, James, thanks very much. We're going to get the latest now on the confrontation with Iran. The U.S. has pulled American personnel from parts of the Middle East as tensions escalate, and Israel considers a military strike. Chief Washington correspondent John Carl here with the story. Good morning, John.
Good morning, George. This is a clear indication that the United States believes that an Israeli attack on Iran's nuclear facilities is likely to happen soon. The State Department has ordered the withdrawal of all non-essential U.S. diplomats out of Iraq, while the Pentagon has authorized the departure of military family members from the Middle East as the region braces for the possibility of another war. This comes as the Iranian defense minister was warning yesterday that if the Israel attacks his country, quote, "The enemy's losses will undoubtedly be greater than ours. America will have to leave the region because all of its bases are within our reach, and we have access to all of them. And without hesitation, we will target them."
And John, the Iran nuclear program is at the heart of this confrontation, and the International Atomic Energy Agency has now voted to censure Iran.
Yeah, this was a major step, and so was Iran's response. So the IAEA, for the first time in 20 years, has censured Iran, saying they are not in compliance with their non-proliferation obligations. And Iran has responded by saying that they are now going to pull out of the non-proliferation treaty, and they are going to threatening to build another uranium enrichment facility. So this is getting to a bad place very quickly.
But there still are negotiations scheduled for Sunday.
Look, there have been 5 rounds of talks so far. There's supposed to be a 6th round of talk with Witkoff, the president's envoy, scheduled to go to Oman. George, it's hard to see how those talks go forward with the current developments.
John Carl, thanks very much.
Such tense times. All right, we're going to turn now to the protests against immigration raids in Los Angeles and spreading to other cities across the country. Matt Rivers is tracking it all from LA for us. Good morning to you, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Robin. All calm for now here at the Federal Building in downtown Los Angeles. The overnight curfew being in place for 2 days now, clearly having an effect. But we are expecting more protests later today, not only here in Los Angeles, but also around the rest of the country. Overnight protests spreading across the nation as President Trump's deportation efforts ramp up. In Seattle, flames near the Federal Building. Fireworks erupting into the crowd, police using mace pushing back against protesters. Here in Los Angeles, residents in their second night under curfew, protesters out after dark arrested. LAPD also seemingly detaining specific individuals from the crowd. Earlier in the day, mounted police appeared to almost trample people gathered outside City Hall as they tried to push them back. Demonstrations growing from coast to coast. Smoke filling the streets in Spokane, Washington, as protesters and police clash. The mayor there placing parts of their city under curfew. And in Indianapolis, at least 1,000 demonstrators peacefully marching outside the NBA Finals game. Our Mireya Villarreal on the scene in Texas, where things remain peaceful.
There are San Antonio police officers all around this downtown area. So far right now, things have been peaceful.
And in New York, hundreds of peaceful protesters taking to the streets. A coalition of local mayors in California calling for the ICE raids to end.
All of us represent cities in this region where immigrants are key. To have people live in fear like it is today is just unacceptable.
The raids ramping up nationwide. In Southern California, ICE agents chasing a farm worker through strawberry fields Tuesday morning. And in Omaha, Nebraska, the state's largest immigration sweep yet. Dozens arrested at a meat production plant. A group fighting back, climbing onto a law enforcement vehicle as it tries to leave. U.S. Marshals pushing them away. Dozens of workers were handcuffed with zip ties and taken away on a bus.
They just came in and said that it was a raid and we had to get everybody out of production.
And these images drawing stark criticism, pictures of armed National Guardsmen accompanying ICE agents as they conduct operations. And the roughly 700 Marines that were deployed to the LA area by President Trump have now reportedly completed their training and will be deploying to the streets here in Los Angeles within the next day or two. George?
Okay, Matt, we're going to turn now to preparations for President Trump's military parade in Washington on Saturday, marking the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army and the president's 79th birthday. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce has the latest. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. Well, we know that President Trump has longed for this parade, a show of military might like he's seen from other countries. But this morning, the price tag is raising eyebrows and concern, along with the president's warning to anyone who plans to protest the event. President Trump overnight at the Kennedy Center for opening night of Les Mis, welcomed with cheers and boos. The president attending his first show at the Kennedy Center since overhauling the institution, installing himself as chairman and appointing loyalists to the board. The event also a fundraiser for the Kennedy Center, tickets selling for as much as $2 million. It comes as the president prepares for another major celebration this weekend, a massive parade through the streets of Washington to flex America's military might and mark the Army's 250th anniversary, also scheduled to be on the president's birthday.
We have the greatest weapons in the world and the greatest people in the world. It's going to be a big parade. Preparations
now well underway, tanks rolling into the nation's capital. 6,700 soldiers expected to march through the streets. The White House even making a last-minute request for the Air Force Thunderbirds to do a flyover. Our Victor Okendo getting an exclusive glimpse from above.
We're flying above Washington, D.C. with the Secret Service and Park Police. We can already see the security presence building. There will be thousands of law enforcement officers from all over the country here on Saturday.
The cost to taxpayers, the Army alone spending up to $45 million. Democrats slamming the price tag.
$45 million for a parade, for God's sake. Money should be put in defense medical research instead of wasted on some pomp and circumstance for the president.
The parade, a show of force Trump has long wanted, coming as he doubles down on the use of the military to quell those civilian protests in Los Angeles. But Trump with this warning to anyone who protests his parade.
If there's any protester who wants to come out, they will be met with very big force.
He didn't distinguish between violent and peaceful protesters, but the White House insisting he supports peaceful protest. Now, Trump himself still has not clarified that, and protests are planned around the country for the day of the parade. Robin.
We'll see what happens on Saturday. You're right about that, Mary. Thank you. Now, the shortages at some grocery stores around the country after a distributor was hit with a cyber attack. It has left some shelves empty, and Rhiannon Alley is here with those details for us. Good morning, Rhiannon.
Hey, good morning, Robin. Yes, this cyber attack is causing widespread disruptions to the food supply chain, leading to near empty shelves at some grocery stores and pharmacies all across the country. Whole Foods and other U.S. grocers confirm they are only being partially stocked after United Natural Foods confirmed the attack on Monday. Now, the company supplies hundreds of thousands of products to more than 30,000 stores. And some people are now waiting more than 4 days for their prescriptions at their pharmacies. The distributor says unauthorized activity last week forced it to take some of its systems offline. And now the company is facing mounting questions about why it took them so long to raise the alarm. UNFI is working with the FBI and other authorities to determine how defenses failed and how to resume full service, but no word on exactly when that will be. Now, retailers are increasingly the target of cyber criminals. Cyber attacks targeting the supply chain, George, are up more than 400% in recent years.
Yeah, we are all seeing it. Okay, Rhiannon, thanks very much. We're going to switch gears now and celebrate the life of Brian Wilson. Tributes are pouring in this morning for the Beach Boys founder, primary songwriter, who died at the age of 82. Larry's here with a look at his life and legacy. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning, George. Yeah, Brian Wilson was the driving force behind the Beach Boys and those gorgeous harmonies. But his legacy is bigger than music. His sunny, optimistic vision of California captured the imagination of the world. It sure was nice. The good vibrations. Crafted by Brian Wilson, the creative force behind the Beach Boys.
Here are the Beach Boys.
The band's signature California sound, forever changing music. Formed in 1961 by a then 19-year-old Wilson, alongside his brothers Carl and Dennis, cousin Mike Love, and friend Al Jardine, the Beach Boys' hits were soon surfing to the top of the charts.
Who determines, Brian, what will be done next?
Well, I guess I do. I don't know. I write the songs and produce them, so I have a lot to say about it.
In 1966, Wilson would produce the band's groundbreaking Pet Sounds. Initially thought to be a flop, it ended up being hailed as one of the greatest albums of all time.
I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you.
But much of his life
plagued by issues with mental health and substance abuse, causing Wilson to take time away from the group over the years. But in 2012, Wilson joining the Beach Boys for some fun in the sun at a GMA summer concert and talking with our Robin.
How is touring different 50 years later?
Well, we've had a lot of practice. It's getting better each year.
Overnight, his fellow founding bandmate, Al Jardine, paying tribute.
I'll always remember him as a great friend. We grew up from high school together all the way through life. I'm glad Brian's reuniting with his brothers on that stage in the sky and recreating all those beautiful harmonies.
And Wilson's daughters, Carney and Wendy Wilson of Wilson Phillips. Telling ABC News, we are deeply saddened to say goodbye to our hero and daddy. We know how he touched so many people with his musical gifts. May he rest in peace in music, love, and mercy. In 1988, at his induction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Wilson talking about his life.
I wanted to write joyful music that made other people feel good.
And those joyful songs are Brian Wilson's lasting legacy.
Wouldn't it be nice? The tributes are pouring in, including one from John Stamos, who has performed with the Beach Boys for years now. John writing, Brian Wilson didn't just soundtrack my life, he filled it with color, with wonder, and with some of the most unforgettable, emotional, joyful moments I've ever known. It's hard to put into words what it meant to stand beside him.
And he was such a kind person. I posted this on social. In my home, handwritten lyrics, God only knows, that he wrote out for me when I was going through my journey, coming back from my bone marrow transplant. So for him to take the time and for those words and those lyrics and to see how he signed it and all means so much. That's Brian Wilson. That's Brian Wilson. So we are thinking of his daughters and all who he held close to his heart. All right. Thank you, Lara. Coming up, the defense rests in the Karen Reed murder retrial without the defendant taking the stand. Chief Legal Analyst Dan Abrams is here to break down that case for us.
Also, Sam Champion here. He's on the sports betting beat today.
Yeah, because, George, take a look at this man right here. Scottie Scheffler is the world's top-ranked golfer, and he does play in the U.S. Open today, but this story is more about our bad behavior. Wait till you hear what bettors have been doing and how he's responding. That's coming up, Lara.
All right, Sam, and then new at 7:30, a stranger diving into a pool to save a drowning boy.
Coming up, you heard it. New kids on the block. They're here taking over Times Square with a blockbuster performance. We'll be right back. Back here on GMA, we're hanging out with the new kids on the block all morning long. They're kicking off our summer concert series with Step by Step and another GMA favorite as we also celebrate 50 years of blockbuster performances here on GMA before we make the move downtown.
Yeah, and their fans have been lining up all morning long here. First new at 7:30. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has named 8 new members to a vaccine advisory board. The move comes 2 days after he fired all of the board's 17 experts, insisting a clean sweep was necessary. Kennedy says the new members are highly credentialed, but public health experts are questioning the anti-vaccine views of some of his picks. Also, take a look at this. A Good Samaritan jumped into a pool to save a boy who was drowning. Surveillance video captured the man pulling the 6-year-old out of the water, giving him CPR. The boy survived thanks to this stranger who said he didn't feel like a hero. He said he just did what he had to do. And Pope Leo has traded his traditional headwear for a White Sox cap. The first ever American Pope was photographed wearing the hat during a public appearance at the Vatican. This Saturday, a celebration of the Chicago-born pontiff will be held at the team's home field that will feature a video message from Pope Leo to the young people of the world.
But now we're going to move on to the defense resting its case in the Karen Reed murder retrial without putting the defendant on the stand. Dan Abrams is standing by, but first, Eva Pilgrim is here with more. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, Robin. It's been 8 long weeks of evidence and testimony in the Karen Reed retrial. Reed saying at this stage she has some butterflies, but seeming very positive.
This morning, the defense resting. The jury will soon decide Karen Reed's fate.
Without the jury, we'll have our charge conference here in person. Then I'll give you the rest of the day to get your closing arguments ready.
Reed, after court, telling cameras she feels confident.
How do you feel about the jury?
I feel good about the jury. Yeah, we selected them. I was there. I took part in it.
Karen Reed is accused of hitting her police officer boyfriend, John O'Keefe, with her SUV, leaving him to die in the snow after a night of drinking. The last witness of the trial, an accident reconstructionist, on cross-examination telling the jury he doesn't think O'Keefe's injuries were caused by a car.
I think John O'Keefe did somersaults into the front yard of 34th Avenue. Is that what they tell him?
No, I don't think he even got hit by the car, sir.
The expert asked by prosecutors about O'Keefe's baseball cap, which police found buried in the snow. He maintained there is no way to know how it got there.
Is one of those ways being in a collision with a Lexus?
I suppose that's a possibility, or someone could put it there. I mean, there's a number of different possibilities as to when or how a hat may appear in a yard.
The defense has argued that O'Keefe could have been killed after he was beaten up inside the home. Despite the prosecution playing several interviews Reed did after the first trial ended in a mistrial, she again chose not to take the stand in this retrial. Reed saying she thinks her legal team put on an even stronger case this time.
I thought it was strong last year. It's stronger. Yes, we just called more witnesses and laid out more of the case.
So closing arguments will be this Friday, and then the case will be in the hands of the jury to decide. Robin.
Once again. All right, Eva, let's bring in our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. You called it. You said she would not get on the stand and testify.
Yeah, I mean, she was outside of court sort of saying, well, we haven't decided. We talked about it here. I said, there's no way she's going to testify. Why? Because she didn't want to make this case about her credibility. The defense wants to keep the focus on the police's credibility, on the credibility of the prosecution, on the significance of can the prosecution overcome proof beyond a reasonable doubt. That's where she wanted to keep the focus in this case, not for the jurors to decide entirely do they believe her or not.
Hung jury the first time. Did prosecutors do what they needed to do this time?
I think they did a better job this time. I think the case was more streamlined this time. I think the fact that they have these video interviews of her from after the first verdict, questioning whether maybe she had hit him, maybe she clipped him, that's very valuable evidence. And I think that makes this case a stronger one than the last one, but still, it's a tough, close case.
We still have closing arguments. If it's a close case, they matter?
Yeah, they matter much more than they ordinarily do, right? I think in a lot of these cases, in closing arguments, the jurors have decided already by the time closing arguments come. But in a close case, the closing arguments can really matter. It's those final words that they hear before going into the jury room. And so if it's close, it gives them kind of the ammo, right, that they can use with other jurors as they think about the totality of the case, because they've been hearing weeks of testimony. The closing arguments bring it all together and allow jurors, again, in a close case where they might be some dispute in the jury room, to use those kinds of arguments.
What's your gut telling you?
It's either going to be a hung jury or potentially a conviction. I don't think there'll be an all-out acquittal.
All right. We'll see.
We'll see. I could be wrong.
Dan Abrams, thanks very much. Now to the investigation into a U.S. Navy sailor found dead in Virginia. Officials now say another sailor is being held in connection with her death. Whit Johnson here with the latest on that. Good morning, Whit.
Hey, George. Good morning to you. This case is drawing comparisons to the 2020 murder of Vanessa Guillen, which sparked changes to how military investigations are conducted. Now another heartbroken family is demanding answers and accountability. This morning, authorities are investigating the death of U.S. Navy sailor Angelina Resendiz after her body was found Monday in a wooded area of Norfolk, Virginia. The 21-year-old was a culinary specialist assigned to the USS James E. Williams. Resendiz disappeared from her barracks on May 29th, the Virginia State Police issuing a critically missing adult alert on June 3rd. Her remains discovered nearly a week later. A fellow sailor who has not been named publicly is now in pretrial confinement in connection with her death, but Navy officials have not released details on how she died.
You would be lucky to be around a person like Angie. Angie is light. Angie is uplifting.
Her mother speaking exclusively with ABC News, blasting the Navy's handling of the case.
Justice would look like an acknowledgement and an acceptance of something that has failed and that continues to fail, and a change, an actual change.
The Resendiz family is now calling on members of Congress and President Trump to address the systemic issues that they say led to Angelina's disappearance. Now, Navy investigators say charges against the sailor in custody are still pending, guys.
Okay, Whit, thanks very much. Another example of gamblers interfering with an athlete. Superstar golfer Scotty Scheffler says he deleted his Venmo account because people who bet on him lost and were asking for money. Kind of a strange story, Sam.
Yeah, and it's really kind of disturbing, George, when all the video that I've seen put together on this, and we're going to show you. So just a week after a heckler was banned from FanDuel after filming himself shouting at Olympic gold medalist Gabby Thomas while she prepared for a track meet, now Scotty Scheffler says he's being bombarded by fired up fans on Venmo.
This morning, as Scotty Scheffler tees off at the U.S. Open, the golf superstar sounding off about bettors, saying he had to shut down his Venmo account after fans kept hounding him on the payment app.
I had to get rid of my Venmo because I was either getting paid by people or people were requesting me a bunch of money when I didn't win. It wasn't a good feeling.
The two-time Masters winner saying the requests outweighed the praise.
Oh, I don't remember the most that somebody would send me, maybe a couple bucks here or there. That didn't happen nearly as much as the request did.
And some athletes even facing social media death threats after lost bets.
With money being on the line mixed with this sort of ability to just kind of reach out to any famous person that might have affected your bet or not, I think that's kind of created this toxic little mix where people are comfortable doing this sort of thing. There's a lot of lines that have been crossed lately.
U.S. sports betting is a multi-billion-dollar industry, bringing in $13.7 billion just last year. And meanwhile, Scheffler, the favorite to win this week's tournament, says he's ignoring the odds.
I don't pay attention to the favorite stuff or anything like that. We're at even par, and it's up to me to go out there and play against a golf course and see what I can do.
So is this an unintended consequence of the legalization of sports in gambling in many states and the explosion of betting apps? Now, it's really altered the sports landscape, giving fans a little bit more of a stake in the outcome of an event. But as for Scheffler, the other big question this morning is, can anyone beat him in the U.S. Open?
That's the question.
That is the question. He is on fire.
Yeah, but what you were talking about, this has gotten out of control with fans and the betting and everything.
And it's uncomfortable even for non-sports fans to watch this level of behavior. You know these people get scared and frightened.
Of course. They have to. All right, Sam. Now with our play of the day, the NBA Finals, the Pacers back at home and back in front in the series. Will Reed was in Indianapolis, has all the big moments for us. Good morning, Will.
Good morning to you, Robin. As they say around here, in 49 states, it's just basketball, but this is Indiana. The fans were ready for Game 3 of the finals. So was the home team.
This morning, the Indiana Pacers are 2 wins away from their first NBA title in franchise history.
And they are celebrating here in Indianapolis.
25 years to the day since the Pacers won their first ever NBA Finals game, Indiana knocking off the Thunder 116-107 and taking a surprise 2-1 series lead. Star Tyrese Halliburton bouncing back after a pedestrian Game 2.
He's got it going tonight.
22 points and 11 assists for Halliburton in front of the fellow Indiana basketball star he's called the team's good luck charm. The Pacers now 8-0 in the playoffs with Caitlin Clark in the building.
Caitlin Clark watching the game.
And Benedict Mathurin scoring a game-high 27 points off the bench, the third most by a bench player in the finals in over half a century.
Halliburton steps back and puts it in.
Indiana, the underdogs in this game once again, just how this team seems to like it.
And we just had guys make plays after plays. Our bench is amazing. TJ, Obi, it's a big win for us.
So it's 2-1 in this series, and it's a familiar position for both of these teams. The Pacers have been up 2-1 in each of their series in these playoffs, and the Thunder were just down 2-1 in the Western Conference Finals to the Nuggets. So Game 4 is here on this court tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern on ABC. Will the Thunder be able to tie it up and regain some sort of momentum as the favorite, or will the Pacers continue their run and go up 3-1 in these NBA Finals, just one game away from Larry? Who knows, guys?
Any word if Caitlin's going to be at the game tomorrow? Because, you know, she's been, the Caitlin effect is
I think I think the Fever have an away game tomorrow, but she's injured. But it would be kind of I don't know, is she going to go? And she'll be a spectator. She's got to go with the team.
Yeah, you got it. Sorry about that, Will.
All right. Thank you, Will.
Yeah.
Gonna be a good game. This much we do
Regardless.
know. Thank you so much, Will. Hey, coming up, guys, New Kids on the Block. They're live in Times Square. It is our final concert right here in Times Square. Do not miss it. We're moving downtown, Sam.
Okay. Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Breaking news. A Boeing 787 passenger plane with more than 200 people on board crashes. You can see the smoke rising from the Air India flight bound for London. What we know at this hour. Drama at the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Why prosecutors are trying to get one of the jurors removed.
Remembering Ananda Lewis.
I'm Ananda, and we're counting down the top 10 videos.
One of MTV's first VJs and talk show host, passing away at just 52 from breast cancer. What she said about her fight. And we are going through 50 years of blockbuster music performances on GMA. From the pop stars to music royalty. We are just getting started. And this morning, our final concert in Times Square before we move to our new block. It's New Kids on the Block, and they're saying,
We're the New Kids on the Block. Good morning, America. Good morning.
There they are right there. New Kids on the Block here in Times Square for our final concert here in Times Square.
Love to hear their sound. And we also love it when the audience is here, and we're going to miss them. We're going to miss going out and seeing them. But, you know, Ginger is standing by. She's going to be tracking the flooding alert for millions. Have a lot to get to still.
First look at the top stories breaking today. We start with that passenger plane that crashed with hundreds on board. The Air India flight was bound for London but crashed shortly after takeoff. Let's go back to our chief international correspondent, James Longman. Good morning, James.
Yeah, good morning, George. Indian police say there are likely no survivors in one of the worst aviation disasters in Indian history. 242 passengers and crew were on board this Air India flight when it crashed in a huge explosion earlier this morning. You can see the plane slowly descending before briefly disappearing behind these buildings. Moments later, a massive fireball erupts into the sky. Smoke from the site is visible for miles around, and right now, firefighters and rescue teams are at the scene. The plane seems to have come down into some apartment buildings, so it's likely there will be casualties on the ground. In this footage, you can see what remains of a bed in the charred debris, which now litters the entire area. Now, this plane took off from Ahmedabad in northwest India just after 1:30 p.m. local time. It was meant to arrive here in London later this evening. It was a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. This is the first time this particular aircraft has ever crashed. It gave a mayday call to air traffic control less than a minute after it took off, and after that, all signal was lost. Now, those on board Air India says 169 are Indian nationals, 53 are British, 7 Portuguese, and there was 1 Canadian on board. The plane is 11 years old, and the Indian Civil Aviation Authority has been quick to point out that the pilot had over 8,000 hours of flying experience. But it is, of course, much too early to know the cause of this crash. The NTSB is en route to the site, and Boeing has said simply they are aware of reports and are working to gather more information. Robin.
Oh, thank you, James. We're just thinking of all the many, many families impacted by this tragedy, James. Thank you. We're going to turn now to the Sean Diddy Combs trial. The prosecution is trying to remove one of the 12 members of the jury. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky is at the courthouse for us this morning. Good morning, Aaron.
And good morning to you, Robin. The issue is with juror number 6, a 41-year-old Bronx man. The judge didn't say what the issue is, but prosecutors described it as a lack of candor. That could mean possibly failing to disclose something or not being fully forthcoming. The defense is accusing prosecutors of making a thinly veiled attempt to remove a black juror. Whatever the issue is, the judge said he would resolve it by the end of the week. If the juror is removed, an alternate would take his place. Now, Jane, Sean Combs' former girlfriend, is back for a bit more cross-examination today. The defense confronting her with loving text messages she sent after nights with male prostitutes that she previously testified she did not want. The defense asking if she regretted those nights. And Jane testified she resented Combs. And the defense is implying that Jane did not regret being with Sean Combs at the time federal prosecutors said she was trafficked for sex. George?
Okay, thanks very much. We're going to turn now to the flood risk for 24 million Americans. Ginger, of course, is tracking that. Good morning, Ginger.
Unfortunately, George, a sad update. One person has been killed in that flash flooding. We just got word that they've had at least 8 water rescues. We got one of them here where a man is up in a tree. They had been in a vehicle. He did get out okay. The high water rescues are working in other places. San Antonio, though, one of the spots along Texas, 3 to 7 inches of rain falling really quickly. You can see cars in the water there. And now it's moving into Houston. Already some places have had more than 4 to 7 inches, and you're going to get an additional 3 to 5 inches of rain on top of that. This is going to be exceptional flash flooding that you cannot drive through. We've already seen how dangerous that can be. So if you're in a flash flood warning, that's the red boxes here just east of Houston, you don't want to get in the car. And if you do, you do not drive into water. Here's I-10 that could be a problem. Significant risk of flash flooding. Sticks around through today and then goes into early tomorrow. Robin?
What is you often say, don't drown, turn around?
Yep.
When you see the flooding.
Turn around,
like that?
don't drown.
Turn around, don't drown. All right. Thank you, Ginger.
You got it.
Coming up in our GMA morning menu, remembering Ananda Lewis, a favorite MTV VJ who passed away from breast cancer.
Also, right after dropping a new single, Grammy winner Sabrina Carpenter is giving fans something else. That's coming up in Pop News.
Plus, we are looking back at some of the great performances. There have been so many here on GMA. Oh my goodness. And Lara and Sam, I know you're with Tori.
Yes, we are. I'm holding a tripod chair.
Yeah, it's great.
And Sam is demonstrating another one of our deals and steals.
Hot summer deal. Oh!
Nicely done, Sam.
In my zero-G chair.
Tori Johnson putting up with us and giving you the best deals and steals your money can buy.
All of them. All of them. Got them all. Got them all.
And we're grilling, so stay with us.
It's settling in.
I just posted a video. It's so I went back. There's nothing back there in our dressing rooms. It's real, everybody.
But then you see the scene of Times Square and know that this is one of our last days.
Yes, but we're sad about leaving, and we're so excited about new beginnings.
Yes, that is coming up. We're also going to remember right now Ananda Lewis. The former MTV VJ and talk show host died at the age of 52 following a fight with breast cancer. Eva Pilgrim back with a look at her life. Hello, Eva.
Hey, George. Ananda Lewis has been very public about her cancer journey, in large part because she wanted to raise awareness for other women. This morning, family and friends mourning her passing. This morning, fans are celebrating the life of Ananda Lewis, one of the most popular video jockeys on MTV during the heyday of Total Request Live.
I'm Ananda, and we're counting down the top 10 videos.
On Wednesday, her sister sharing Lewis passed away at 52 years old after a several years long battle with breast cancer, writing, "She's free and in his heavenly arms."
Welcome back to Teen Summit.
Lewis started in TV in 1995 as a host of BET's Teen Summit.
Well, it's 10 a.m. and you know what that means, mail time.
Before becoming a fixture on MTV, hosting TRL.
So do you get to see any of your old friends from home?
And Hot Zone.
Chilling out on the beach with Britney Spears.
Eventually getting her own syndicated talk show, The Ananda Lewis Show, in 2001.
We're gonna have some fun today, you guys.
In 2020, Lewis revealing she was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer.
I have been fighting to get cancer out of my body for almost 2 years.
Opening up to R. Kelly Carter last year, saying she opted to forego a doctor-recommended double mastectomy, choosing instead homeopathic treatment, which is not recommended by doctors as effective.
I cleaned up my diet, right? And so the high-dose vitamin C IVs combined with hyperbarics. At the same time, I was being monitored by doctors. I didn't just turn my back on medicine. I spent 16 weeks in Arizona. I did fractionated chemotherapy, so it's 10 to 20% of what you would normally do.
In 2023, Lewis learned her cancer had advanced to stage 4.
What is it that you hope people say about you, people remember about you?
Maybe that I loved hard and lived loud and didn't back away from problems and loved this life.
And Ananda said she really didn't want her treatment choice to become the story. As many who have been diagnosed with cancer, or if you have loved ones who have, you know, this is an incredibly personal decision. There are a lot of factors into how and why people choose a treatment. Even doctors have told us you have to respect patients' decisions in those moments. And this morning we are thinking of her loved ones, guys.
We sure are. I'm glad you said that at the
Yeah.
end. It is a personal choice.
Absolutely.
It really is. And she was wonderful.
She really was. Really talented.
Yeah, very talented.
Let's switch gears now and get some pop news.
You got it, George. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're going to begin with Good Vibrations in honor of Beach Boys founding member Brian Wilson. So many of his fellow artists and friends paying tribute to the groundbreaking musician Elton John, for starters, writing, "He was the biggest influence on my songwriting ever. He was a musical genius and revolutionary. He changed the goalposts when it came to writing songs, and he shaped music forever. A true giant." The legendary Carole King also writing this morning, "The world will miss Brian, but we are so lucky to have had his music." Bob Dylan sharing his condolences on X, writing, "Heard the sad news about Brian today and thought about all the years I've been listening to him and admiring his genius." Mick Fleetwood of Fleetwood Mac writing, "Anyone with a musical bone in their body must be grateful for Brian Wilson's genius magical touch." And Rolling Stones rocker Ronnie Wood sharing a heartbreaking post. He wrote, "Brian Wilson and Sly Stone in 1 week. My world is in mourning." Ours is too. The songs, and this song in particular, Robin, I know it's so meaningful to you, and you are not alone. Paul McCartney said it is his favorite song.
It really
What
is.
an influence he had over so many other musicians.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I had no idea, and such profound respect.
For music royalty to come out like that, his tribute says a lot about him.
Says a lot.
Right.
And what a gift he gave you.
I know.
Those
Love that.
lyrics and so
handwritten by
meaningful.
him.
Yep.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you for sharing that. Also this morning, everybody, two-time Grammy winner Sabrina Carpenter, Sam.
I love her.
She has just announced that she has a new album, Sam. It's in the works. We thought this was happening. Guys, remember those? I talked about these billboards popping up in Texas. Those were lyrics. The new album's called Man's Best Friend. It's Carpenter's first full album since 2024's Short and Sweet, which gave us so many good songs, including Espresso.
And please.
Taste. The news comes less than a week after Carpenter released the first single from the album, Man-Child, which is destined to be a hit. In fact, it already is. It's #1 on the Spotify charts, and the video has already racked up over 19 million views, many of those coming from our own Sam Champion. Sabrina posted her excitement on the new album. She wrote, "My new album, Man's Best Friend, is out August 29th, 2025. I can't wait for it to be yours," and we cannot wait either.
Sam, you get excited about a lot of things, but this is way up there.
This is way up there, George. You're right. I do, but this is. And so the video, she's like hitchhiking in the desert. Sabrina, no one's going to pick you up. Okay, but anyway,
Everyone's
it's a great.
going to pick her up.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody's going to pick her up. I don't know if that's safe, but everybody's going to pick her up.
Right. But thank you for sharing it, because I know you are a student.
26 million times I've viewed it. Something like that.
Hey, also music news fans, Mr. 305, our pal Pitbull, paying homage to their favorite rapper and producer with a new trend that's gone viral. Check this out. Everyone's sporting bald caps, suits, and shades, just like Mr. Worldwide himself. This is the scene outside his show in London on Monday. And check out this inside Pitbull's show in Manchester. Bald caps as far as the eye can see. Those are bald caps as far as you can see. Pitt posted this, he calls it his Pit Cam on Instagram, as fans showed their love, and he's returning it, telling Rolling Stone, "Every time I'm at a show, I let them know that when they put on a bald cap, I hope you're ready to have the time of your lives. I've been in the game for 25 years, and to see everybody dressing up at the shows is priceless." Guys, the U.S. leg of Pitbull's Party After Dark tour kicks off in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, July 12th. I hope that means that we might get a Pitbull sighting in our new studio. He is a big friend of GMA. He's been here many times.
I mean,
so putting it out there into the universe.
We will put on the ball caps.
Yeah,
you know,
we can do that.
We
could do that.
It's usually Wednesdays, Ginger, but we'll do it whenever it gets there.
That's Tuesday nights in Sam's house. That's pop news, everybody.
Thank you, Lara.
Well, thank you, Lara. Not only are we counting down to the bald caps, we're counting down to our big move downtown next week. We are also counting down to our 50th, can you believe it? 50th anniversary later this year. Now, one of the things that's always made GMA so fun to watch and be a part of is the music. From boy bands to girl groups to pop divas to super groups, so we've had them all, and we've had the best perform right here on this show.
The biggest band in the world, U2.
How do you even begin to wrap up 50 years of music on GMA? The answer is, we can't fit them all.
Who's ready for more Pitbull?
The sheer number of artists who have graced our stage,
The glamorous Fergie. The electrifying Ed Sheeran. Rihanna.
well, we've simply lost count. There's been music royalty.
Stand up, stand back. It's Whitney Houston. Come on, it's up.
Ziplining pop stars.
What's your bad romance?
We've even seen the Queen of Soul cooking with all the right notes.
Usher, the king of R&B.
There are heartthrobs. And
We're the new kids on the block. Good morning, America. Oh, oh, oh.
those boy bands we love.
Direction. BTS. Might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie.
20-year-olds don't wind up with #2 singles within 5 weeks.
Some do.
First.
For some of these artists,
14-year-old Miley Cyrus.
GMA has been home from the start.
And in her eyes, the twinkle of a young woman born to be a star.
Watching as their careers have exploded. And of course there's
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
GMA's been along for her Eras tour.
We are never getting back together.
Every step of the way.
Promise that nobody's gonna love you like me.
Like, we couldn't get them all in. There were so many wonderful moments.
And they-
Unbelievable.
Like, truly, they stick in my mind. And some of those voices, when you hear them in person, like, shocking. I remember the first couple and being like, wow, to hear that close.
I
Yeah.
didn't realize we had Prince. I forgot.
I forgot about Prince.
And you wore
I wore a purple shirt. I wore a purple. He was the first. He looked at me.
My shirt.
I was trying to be cool. I was like,
Oh,
that was
more
a bright
come.
part.
Yes,
Well,
we
watching
will, and
Taylor
more
grow up
concerts.
reminds me, it's like watching my girls grow up, because
Totally.
they came for all the concerts.
Oh, we just came to the concert, so we have pictures of the kids with
Wasn't
Taylor.
Taylor a breakout artist too here?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Well,
She
Tim
was always
McGraw.
pretty
So we
big.
really watched her. We really watched her.
Yeah, thank you, Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the memories, I tell Adrian all the time. I said, Harry Styles knows you, but he was on when I was pregnant with him, and he, like, touched my belly. Anyway.
Let's get right to it. Time for Deals and Steals. Weather's getting warmer.
And we
all
want
for
to have
small
fun.
business. Let's do it.
Yeah. So this is all fun sports. You saw Sam before. He was playing these Magna darts right here. You could also have a lot of fun. I know these two are dying to do it. This jazz mitten right here is really, really fun because with this one right here, you go through the net with your birdie instead of over the net. So it combines the best of kind of all of your tennis type sports. All of these games, massive selection for you guys, all up to 60% off.
Love that. Love that
Okay.
they were on their best behavior over there,
I know,
too.
they were on good behavior, but
Okay.
the segment's not over yet,
All right,
so
here we
don't
go.
encourage it.
Nope.
Illumates, these are really, really fun. Look at these
They're
lights.
great.
Aren't they beautiful? So they've got a little tap button there for on off. They move up and down just like this. It's fun, right?
really.
They illuminate any space that you have. These are fabulous. They're 50% off, start at $17.50.
Wonderful. Great for camping right here.
Camping. This is Travel Chair. For 40 years, they've created the best chairs for any outdoor outdoor adventure. You saw Sam in this zero gravity recliner. This is probably my favorite. Lara was in our tripod chairs, which are also pretty fabulous. We've got a huge assortment. If you're going someplace outdoors or just want to sit outside to take a little break and you want a chair to do it, these are the ones all 50% off. Good tables too, all for travel. I love a garden, but I am terrible with gardening. Gardenuity is the answer because they send you fully rooted plants. All you need is a space that gets 5 hours of sunlight a day. So think balcony, porch, backyard, rooftop. It comes with the plants and the soil and all of the directions. All you need to do is put them into the basket with the soil, water them, follow their directions, and you will have an incredible herb garden. I love this, and it's 50% off.
Everyone can have a green thumb.
Everyone can have a green thumb. Then we've got mosquitoes, don't necessarily want them. We've got a huge assortment of all of these mosquito repellent products. These are great. Brad's a big fan of these, both the coil and the sticks. We also have really good options for catching indoors as well. They've put together bundles depending on your mosquito, gnat, or fly problem. All of the bundles are half price. And then finally, you can make your best summer memories with Kansas City steaks. Look at the two. Look at the two of them right here.
I'm trying not to encourage them. Come on.
They behave though.
Is that steak?
Yeah, it is steak. So they behave. We've got 8 different assortments that they've curated for us. You're hungry, I know. Strip steaks, sirloin steaks, ribeyes, twice baked potato. I know that's a Lara favorite. Lava cakes. They have created really incredible options for us because great meals make great memories, and that's what summer fun is all about. Every option from Kansas City Steaks today is half price.
Oh, got to make those new memories.
I know. Do we get to give them steak since they behaved?
Okay, you can get a steak.
All right.
You can have your double stuff. We partner with all of these companies on these deals. You can go to our website. New Kids on the Block. New Kids on the Block. Yes! Ooh, let them have steak.
Welcome back to GMA, live from Times Square.
And we are back with multi-platinum selling superstars, New Kids on the Block. We simply could not think of anyone we would rather have perform our summer concert, the final one here in Times Square before we head to our new home downtown.
All right, so they're kicking things off with one of their classic hit singles, one of our favorites here at GMA. I think we've played it every day since it came out. You got it, The Right Stuff, New Kids on the Block. Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is theirs.
Second time was a blast. Third time I fell in love. Now I hope that you got the right style, baby. Love the way you turn me on. You got the right style, baby. You're the reason why I sing this song. Check it out. All that I needed was you. Oh girl, you're so right.
What an incredible morning, and it continues because we're back down with Jean Louisa Kelly. You know her from Mr. Holland's Opus and Top Gun Maverick. Now she's starring in Girl in the Attic, a new thriller inspired by real stories, and here's a look at it right now.
No, Billy, stop it! Stop it! She had nothing to do with it. I put a sleeping pill in your mug when Mrs. Bird came to the door.
Why would you do that?
Why? Why? You want to know why? Because you're holding us prisoner. This is insanity.
Okay, I've known you for some time. This is a new role for you. I mean, so tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Oh my gosh, I loved doing this movie. I had the best time, and you know, I play a mother whose son is a monster, essentially, which I discover throughout the course of the movie. But, you know, I was thinking about the research that I've had to do for this role. Basically, I've got 21 years of research invested in raising a son, and I have 2 kids, and I just love my son. I just love him to pieces. He's delicious. And can you imagine finding out that your adult son has abducted somebody? I mean, I don't want to give too much away. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to give away.
What is it like being the mom to a monster? How do you get ready for that?
You don't. You don't get ready for that. But I have to say that that was the hardest part for me, was kind of going there emotionally. You know, I had to be willing to feel those feelings. And it's terrible, you know, like that's the thing about being an actor. You're kind of like, I had a teacher who said it was like, we're like firefighters. We like go into the burning building and we feel the feelings that nobody wants to feel, so that we can, you know, express them and other people can sort of, you know, vibe with that.
I've never heard it like that, but that really is true. We've known you way back since Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck, okay, that was your breakout role.
Yes.
And there are 2 young co-stars in this current project that you have. So were you able, because they're starting out in their careers, were you able to kind of impart some wisdom?
Oh my God, these kids are so talented. They're so talented. Sophia Carriere and Keenan Tracy, 2 amazing actors, just bright lights. You're gonna see their names in lights. And, you know, I didn't offer any advice to them. I just said, keep going, because their future is so bright. They're way ahead of where I was when I was their age.
You're also a singer. You recently sang the national anthem at Madison Square Garden. I imagine that's a little nerve-rattling.
Yes.
It's such a hard song to sing. How'd it go?
It's hard. It's so hard. I sang it at Yankee Stadium back in the 90s. When my husband actually met George Steinbrenner in the airport and said, you know, my wife sings, because he's a Yankee fan.
That's Jimmy.
That's
your Jimmy.
So the next thing I know, I'm in Yankee Stadium singing the national anthem, and he's got the video camera, and he's like looking at the dugout. He's like zooming it from me over to the players.
Jimmy's so proud of you.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta go. It's Throwback Thursday. Do you mind this? Because as George alluded to, you can sing, and we heard you just sing right there. But you sang here on Good Morning America.
I did.
Someone to Watch Over Me. Right here.
Wow.
Yes, from Mr. Holland's Opus. And then you were interviewed for the first time on TV, Barbara Walters.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Oh, what a legend.
Yes.
What a legend. I mean, you know, the whole thing is like a dream, that whole sequence. It was really amazing. It was amazing to speak with her.
But whenever they do throwbacks on us, we have weird hair or weird outfits. You look fantastic.
I know, exactly.
Thank you. You know, when you're 25 or whatever, everybody looks good.
You also had a little reunion this morning. One of your co-stars from the Fantastics.
Yes, Joey
McIntyre.
I know.
I mean, looks the same.
Yeah, ditto.
Thank you.
But it was sweet when he came over here, and you know, it was just like an old friend.
Best. That guy is so charismatic.
Start singing a duet with him.
When the moon was young.
When the month was May.
When I tried to find rainbows far away.
All the lovely lights seemed to fade from view. They were you.
They were you.
They were you.
You still got it. He's the best.
Yeah, you still got it. Okay.
He had time to warm up his voice.
I know. How nervous were you? Because you had no prep for that. This was all
and
ad-lib.
it's 8:30 in the morning.
And you nailed it. You nailed it. Wow. You never know with Joey.
You never know.
And the new kids on the block what they're going to come up with. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, thank you for having me on this amazing
I know.
day. I know you guys are moving soon.
One more
and
day.
It's
Yeah.
a nostalgic time for you.
It was good to have you back here with us. We appreciate
What a
that.
treat.
Yeah, and the new movie, Girl in the Attic, premieres Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central on Lifetime. Who knows? Maybe you're going to perform with New Kids on the Block again because, you know, we got more.
I hear they're going to be in Vegas.
Oh, we're going to talk about that, but first we got to get the Ginger. Ginge?
Hey, Robin, I'm out here on Military Island, and here we are in our GMA Glow Up Lounge. Yep, these lucky fans are getting massage, stretch, and skincare services from our sponsor, Massage Envy. Taking time to take care of yourself, well, it's so important. And you want a team of skilled professionals that you can trust to help with your self-care routine. So Massage Envy is the place to go for amazing massage, stretch, facial, and other results-driven skincare services. So, how's it feeling? You feeling good?
Oh, yes, it's great.
All right, see, it works. It gets you relaxed and glowing.
Everybody is so excited for these guys. New music, more music coming from New Kids on the Block. Their best, their favorite song coming up in Times Square. We're going to talk to them next.
Selling pop icons, New Kids on the Block. We have loved having you guys on our show over the years.
It's an honor. Every single time, we love it.
Oh, well, since your first appearance to this one right here, it has meant so incredibly much to our entire audience and the crew here. They love it when you come up. Hey, I hear that a week from tomorrow, you guys are going to Las Vegas, baby.
Let's go.
Starting the residency there. So Joey, tell us, how's that going to be? How's that going to be different?
Well, different. Well, it's all the bells and whistles of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, we're pulling out all the stops. It's really the show of a lifetime. We're getting to do all the dreams we had since we were teenagers. It's going to be great.
Awesome.
And we left rehearsals to be here. We flew across only for GMA.
Thank you.
We're like
Honey.
deep in rehearsals. We got all these props and things we got to figure out. And we're like, for GMA, yes, we'll
But
leave.
you guys have always been so
Thank you.
good to us. Believe me, it does not go unnoticed. We appreciate it so much. And right back at it, you appreciate the fans so much. Donnie, I know you've said that this residency is all about the fans.
Kind of everything we do is all about them. I mean, of course, we love making music. We're artists. We care about what we do. But honestly, where are we without them?
Right.
You know, if you look back at some of those old appearances of ours on GMA, it was like, these guys are never going to make it. And somehow all these fans, look at them. I mean, they're just the greatest inspiration. You know, how can you not be inspired by them? They've given us everything we have.
And they cross so many generations.
Absolutely.
I
There's
love
baby
that.
blockheads
I
here,
know.
second
I love the baby
generations.
blocks.
There you got some here. It's just,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
Well, it says a lot about all of you all. Okay, we got a super fan. Brenda, where are you, Brenda?
Hi,
She's
Brenda.
celebrating her 50th
Yeah, it's her
birthday. And you got a question? What's your question, Brenda? What's your question?
In honor of my 50th birthday, I would love to know what you guys would want people to remember about you, besides music, 50 years from now.
Oh, no pressure. No pressure.
I think we just answered it, honestly. I don't know if anyone else has it, but gosh, that's a lot. It just that we gave our all to the people who gave us their all, and that's the fans. Honestly, I don't know what else we could possibly ask for than just looking back ourselves or having people look back and say those guys treated their fans the way fans should be treated.
Yeah, oh, that's a pretty great legacy.
Happy birthday.
Another anniversary, 35 years since Step by Step. 35 years.
Yes, 35
Hard to
years.
believe. And
Jordan Knight sounds exactly the same 35 years later. He hasn't missed a beat.
So You guys are releasing a special anniversary.
Are we?
Edition. That's
Really?
what I
See,
am
you've been
told.
together this long. You just.
It's coming out tomorrow. A special anniversary edition of Step by Step.
you
That's
go.
pretty special. That one's for the fans. It's still fun to perform the songs. Is much fun as for us.
I mean, we're so blessed. We can't even believe we have so much fun together. That's the thing. We
Well,
really
that shows.
We're family, and we've been through so much, and we just, like Donnie said, we keep trying to not mess it up.
Yeah.
She's crying. Look at the tears over there.
Yeah.
Come here. Come over here. Come over here because we have some very exciting news.
Here's a hug.
It is time, everybody, to hear the title track from the album. Are you guys ready? Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You guys ready? Let's do it.
Let's go.
The 35th anniversary edition of the album is out tomorrow, and right now performing Step by Step. Give it up for New Kids on the Block.
Here we go. Here we go.
You guys want to sing it with us? You want to sing it with us?
Yeah!
Let's go! Blockhead! Let's see how loud you can sing it. Let's go!
Great performances, I'm telling you.
The best.
They could give a master class.
Awesome.
Yeah.